Good morning. What is going on? All right. Well, we've had 4 decent days in a row. Uh, Still waiting for the shoe to drop. About 4:15 yesterday overall. Not too bad. Hey, what's up, Rita? Long time. Carl, Lisa. All right, let's take a look at the postcards and ephemera. It's not just postcards, but mostly postcards. American Falls, Idaho, divided back postcard, sold for $3.95. We've got this one here. This is, oh, God dang it. I had to use a translator. Woman from Kapuzian, Slovakia, sold for $12.71. And then the next, like 6 or 7 cards, all went to the same customer. They all make sense here. We've got Public Library Building, Bellevue, Washington, divided back, $3.55. Fish Trap, Bellingham, Washington, $5.95. Mountain Baker from Baker Lake, Bellingham, Washington, $6.95. Also Baker, $6.95. Baker, $6.95. Baker, $6.95. Those last 4 all came from the album I purchased off eBay right after I got back. St. Luke's Hospital, Bellingham, Washington, $6.26. $4.46 for Bellingham, Washington Public School, High School, $4.46. And the Curve on Chuckanut Drive near Bellingham, Washington. So the customer bought all those. They got 25% off their order. All in, including shipping, was about $48. Alvarado Hotel, Albuquerque, New Mexico, $4.95. A Fred Harvey card. Seen some better days on the front, but unposted, unused. We've got the Big Thrill Kiss card. It's a arcade card. Back's got some muck. Sold for $8.05, and it's going to Canada. Got a Telegraph postcard, Thinking of You, Dear, $2.95. Novelty comic. Look at the writing on the back there. It's kind of great. It makes no difference what time or place or occupation. This little message always will fit. To Miss Nina Knickerbocker, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Kind of great. Here we have Richmond, Maine, the old academy, divided back, took an offer. The customer on this one sent me a $2 offer and said, I've been buying these for $2, which obviously means absolutely nothing to me. So I countered it at $5. I really would have loved to have left a snarky message along with my counter, but I did not, and it sold. And then last is not a postcard. This is a photograph. I picked this up from my guy a couple of years ago, and it took me a while to sell. These are actually some Northwest pseudo-celebrities. It's a framed photograph of Cougar Martin and Barry Hoogan, who were pretty famous hunters out in the Kent area of Washington, and they were featured in several Dixie Dugan cartoons. Kind of neat. So this is actually going locally to their Bear Martin's grandchildren, and they only knew of one other copy of this photo, and it's hanging in one of their houses. So another relative wanted to get their hands on this, and went back and forth a little bit and settled on $85 plus ship. So there we go. Rita, are you still out of the eBay game? Last time I checked, your store was down again. Are the bears okay? No, the bears are long since dead. Even if they had lived long and happy lives, they'd still be dead. All right. Dude, I gotta say, eBay packing materials ordered on the 1st, arrived on the 4th. Pretty good ship time, if you ask me. Good job, eBay, for that one single thing. Don't want to give them too much credit or credit for more than just that. Let's see here. So, that one. And we sold some other odds and ends, although nothing too crazy. Nice. Well, you're hopefully when you get back into it, you do well. Hello, Ping. Oh, it's definitely a contracted company. But you know what? I got my shipping supplies in 4 days. I'm happy with that. All right. Let's do this one to Canada. Today, probably going to be a little bit light on the listing. Yesterday, I basically listed about 40 laser discs, which, man, it's been a minute since I listed laser discs. They're not super easy and straightforward like I remember. Well, they're not easy necessarily. I don't think they were ever easy, but they take a little while. And I think these were all my dad's laser discs, and he not all of them were in the greatest of condition. So I sort of had to go through them a bit with a fine-tooth comb. A little more detailed than the last collections. A lot of Laserdisc collectors really keep their stuff in tip-top condition. Just because that was when the technology was popular, that was like one of the things that, you know, all the packaging, basically there's messaging, take care of your discs, blah, blah, blah. So, but my dad's Laserdisc player also didn't work for the last, 10 years. And I actually got that too, but I'm going to be selling it for parts. So I don't believe it worked. I might try to get it working. Maybe watch a YouTube video or two and see if there's something I can do with it. But most likely it's just going to be parts. But even parts, Laserdisc players sell for good money. So that's why I grabbed it. I'm like, even if this doesn't work, it'll sell. Oh, I forgot an item. Huh. What up, Cameron? They're long tail for sure. I actually had, so in the process of going through the laser discs, I'm like, I consolidated downstairs. I condensed my records, which needed to happen for a while, and then I'm like, I knew that I had some laser discs that had fallen off eBay for one reason or another over time. So I'm like, well, since I'm doing all the laser discs now, I might as well figure out what's not listed. And I found, God, there was probably like 3 sealed new laser discs. A lot of, I don't know how this one fell off. I had all 4 Batman movies that came out on laser discs that were in a lot that had somehow disappeared off eBay. So yeah, I probably listed about $100 worth of laser discs that had just somehow fallen off eBay over time. They move slow, and the price has gone down on them over the past couple of years. I think mainly like more and more have come onto the market. I think it's just a matter of supply and demand. There's more supply now and the same demand. Oops. It's kind of one of the, I mean, there's still some valuable ones and desirable ones out there for sure. Don't get me wrong. He did have a bunch of box sets, and there was a couple of, like the ET box set would have been like a $50 bill if it wasn't missing the CD. So it was missing the CD, so I couldn't list it as complete. But there's good ones out there. Sealed is definitely like you really want to find sealed ones. I'm busy, Buster. All right. Let me go grab the item I forgot. I'll be right back. All right. The thing I forgot is The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories by Tim Burton. I got this out of the antique store that was closing and didn't sell for a lot. It's not valuable. $3.19. What's up, Jojo? Yeah, I've been slowly going through my old postcard inventory state by state and moving it over to the new inventory system. And I have found a lot of postcards that were no longer listed on eBay. Like a disturbing number. All right, sold 2 Happy Feet insoles. These also came from the antique store. These go. Yeah, these are going to go. Customer got a multi-quantity discount on those. They are $59.21 all in. Oh, and it says I still have 2 available. So I have noticed that multi-quantity listings are not necessarily reducing quantity when they sell. Such as this. It says I have 2 available, which I do not. Oh, wait, now it says I don't. That's weird. Maybe it's just delayed. What up? It's true. All right. Next up, sold a DVD. Also from my parents' house, Dune Extended Edition Steel Box, sold for $10. Break this down. Break it down like this. Those will definitely all get used. I did watch the new Dune. It was pretty good. I definitely have, I think, some Gen X bias, having grown up with the other Dune. It's a very different movie. I much prefer the old one. But was it bad? No. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the sequel. I forgot a bunch of crap. What the hell? I pulled it. I just didn't bring it up with me. I'll go grab the other crap I forgot. Hopefully this is it. 2 brass swans. These have been in the store for frickin' ever. Took an offer on those for $12. Brass always sells, I'm telling you. May not sell for a lot, but I don't think I paid for much for those swans. If anything. And I'm going to make like $7.30 on the shipping. So that ain't bad. Or a band. I don't believe so. The Reseller Clickbait podcast titled one of their episodes Shipshow, and I basically left a comment that was more like a cease and desist. For stamping on my grounds. Maybe this is what you meant. Y'all go comment on their video and tell them that they're frauds and thieves. Welcome to the... what the hell? What the actual hell? Go flame them, guys. I don't often send out the minions to act on my behalf. But hey, come on. That's some bullshit. Blatant bullshit. And I'm sure they're going to be like, we didn't know. Bullshit. 3 years. Although, in that 3 years, it changed names twice. So, All right, next up. I sold a pocket watch chain. Brass little pocket watch chain. Is it old? I don't know. Actually, I think it is because it came from the Herbert Love estate. This was in with all the postcards. It took me a little while to get it listed, but it sold for $30.55. I'm just going to leave it in this bag. Gonna leave it in the bag. Yeah, I saw that come across my YouTube feed, and I'm like, what the actual fuck? I'm going to have to log into YouTube and leave a comment, damn it. Making me do stuff. Fucking bullshit. And I don't think it's really, they can really claim ignorance. I should issue a copyright claim on there. Come on. Even their thumbnail of the toilets and boats. I mean, that's basically been me. I did that years ago. Tape Gun Mafia. I like it. Add the original. Yeah. Don't be fooled by imposters. Never did I think that anyone would be doing a fake ship show. Not something I ever thought I'd have to worry about. But apparently I do. How long does it take for me to pack a pocket watch chain? Apparently 20 minutes. That's a little song I wrote. Might want to sing it note for note. All right. So I sold another of these glass coffee filter rods. Turns out when you correct the $21 handling charge, you pop up in the search results. Took an offer on it for $10, which is great since now it's all profit. Do not be fooled by lesser ship shows. And you would think, like, you know, you would do a little search to make sure that, hey, somebody else isn't already doing this thing that we're calling it. But no. What did you dismiss? We have sent out the minions on Reseller Clickbait Podcast for copyright infringement. In case you missed it. What the hell? Seriously. What the hell? The boats and everything. Like, the boats and the toilets and all of that. We have to go back a long way, but I'm just going to say it's been done. Look how many Shipshow thumbnails I have. How can you miss this? There's crafting episodes. Several meme episodes. Particularly proud of the It's Poop Again. But if we go far enough back into the Shipmageddon days, or even before that, I think. Yes, Buster. These are during pandemic. There we go. Now we're into the boats. You want boat thumbnails? I've got boat thumbnails. All the boat thumbnails in the goddamn world. I've done them. I exhausted boat thumbnails. I did them all. Fucking Reseller Clickbait Podcast. Yeah, but I've got to defend my brand. Buster Wiley has to defend my pants. All right, next up. Did I sell a thing? No. Why do I have what's this? New message. Thank you. I see you completed the payment through PayPal. I'm shipping your item right now. Leave me alone. All right, can you do that picture? This one's really easy, actually. This. This is actually just going very locally. The person wanted to come here, and I'm like, nope, no visitors. Flat rate A, flat rate A. Sweet. Yeah. This is one of those where I kind of don't care about weight because it's going to be $7.60 no matter what. Oh, sorry about that. $13,416. Oh, not even $7.60. $7 even. Yeah. And then they sent me a message. They're like, I wish I could have seen you in person so I could have shown you the other pictures. And then I'm like, I definitely dodged a bullet there. Like, how long would have I been sucked into a conversation about your grandpa? It's great. Don't get me wrong. It is great when items like that find the perfect home. But I don't want to see people. Nice. Hey, the card that this is the third time I've sold it now. The card that has caused me to go on 2 different wild goose chases that I finally found and relisted. I'm tempted just to go grab it right now and send it out so that it's out of my life. Damn this card. You know where it was? This is what pisses me off. It was in Kentucky. It was under the Kentucky postcards. Why? Because this little railway thing up at the top here looks like KY. So when I was putting cards away, I'm like, oh, blah, 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 Kentucky. Which is, I would have never thought to look in Kentucky for this card. But at last, I found it. I relisted it, listed a little bit high since I knew it would sell for $10, and it sold. Stupid card. Stupid me for putting, like, yeah. It is my own fault. Don't get me wrong. I recognize that the failure is mine and mine alone. All right, we sold 2 laser discs. Of the 38 that got listed yesterday, there was a few that were listed the day prior. I still have a bunch that are going to get lotted. But that's not a today project. Today project is I have a bunch of old clothes that are now vintage that were my parents that they were getting rid of. And I'm like, rather than just take them straight to Goodwill, I'm like, I should probably go through these. And I got a couple of Harley motorcycle jackets and a really cool vintage MC Escher sweatshirt that the comps on it are like $100. I'll check this out. This is from 1990. Make sure you guys can see this. It's actually pretty cool. It's got all the Escher drawings on it. TJ's extra large. I'm probably going to list this for about $120. And I expect it probably to sell. Might take a little bit. Might have to cross-list it on Posh. But we'll see. I don't really want to get into Posh because it's too much for me to pay attention to. All right, this sold. This is Grand Prix. Sold for $470. Right, Grand Prix. That's what it says. All right. I'm almost done, Buster. Hey, I gave you treats earlier, and then you puked them all up. Come on. Can I show the jackets? Yeah, no problem. Give me a minute. They're in really good condition. Let me get this last laser disc out, and then I'll show the jackets. The last laser disc is Heat, starring Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Sold for $5.95. Definitely a late issue laser disc. Some of the late issue ones are much more desirable. Like the Water Boy was very late. The latest, the last one that laserdisc that was produced was Arnold Schwarzenegger End of Days, which is a laserdisc bolo. Can sell in good condition. Last time I checked, $200 to $300. Sometimes a lot more. If it's in really good condition, I've seen it go for $4 or $5 in some cases. I haven't checked in probably a year, so that may be different. But definitely ironic that the last Laserdisc they produced was called End of Days, which makes it easy to remember too. All right, let me go grab them jackets here. All right, this one's just a Wilson leather, size 44. Let me make sure we're not blocking the screen. It's nice, good condition. I may end up keeping this one. It's definitely a nicer leather jacket. This is kind of cool. It's not a jacket, but it's a Brooks Brothers corded fisherman sweater. This is probably $100 from what I was able to find. Smells like a closet. Here's Harley jacket number 1. It's definitely like for riding. It's pretty heavy. Extra large, XL. The only thing I can really see that's wrong with it is it's the hang loop is broken. But yeah, nice condition. Authentic Harley Davidson. And then the other one, I think is a little older, but it's still also in pretty good condition. What size is this? I assume probably also XL. But a little bit lighter. I have a second cable knit that is unbranded. That I probably will be selling as well. I can get dimensions. So there's the Harley jackets. If you need measurements, I can try to do that. No, they're not dude sweaters, unfortunately. There is a Coogie sweater, though. Also. Which is, I believe, in the car. So it's a vintage Coogie. You like this one? Do you want dimensions? I don't know what to price it at. Let's see here. 103,819. Maybe that's how I search for it. Give me a second here. $103,819. Here we go. Oh, these are pretty close. That's women's. Give me a second here. Maybe if I do. Charlie, spell out leather jacket, black, white. Maybe it's. Let me try to lens it. See if I can find it that way. Come on, zipper. All right, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Give me a second here. Oh, here we go. This appears to be a women's jacket. So this might have been my mom's. So probably not the one you're looking for. I mean, it says it's a women's jacket. This says, well, this is extra small. I don't think that's extra small. Oh, it says extra large. That wouldn't be for my mom. So this would definitely be a men's. How would you tell the difference between well, let's see, hold on. It snaps. It snaps left over right. So that would actually be a men's jacket. Because the women's snaps right over left. So they just made the same jacket. So it is a men's jacket. I can give you measurements if you want. There's one on eBay for $188 right now. See if there's any solds. One sold. All right. So one sold for $140. These are all recent. One sold for $133. All men's. One sold for $62. I'm not going to count that because they auctioned. I think $140 is the going price plus shipping. Size wise, there's one that sold for $350, but they sold it as brand new. At men's XL 140. That's about the going price. So I would do, if you want, I mean, I think I'll give you a deal. Save me the price of listing it and fees. I would do 100 plus ship, and I could probably just get that into like a flat rate. So call it 120. And if you want dimensions, before you commit, I can do that. If I can find my tape measure. Here it is. Length is 25 inches from bottom of collar to, it's actually about 25 and a half inches to bottom, and pit to pit. A little bit tough on these. Uh, 24 inches. 20, I mean, a little more than that actually. 24 inches. I'll take 140 including ship. I can send it out today too if you want. So the nice thing on this is, let me just make sure it doesn't have any weird smells. This smells like a used jacket, honestly. And let me make sure I can get the zipper working. It works fine. I don't know. I'm a little nose deaf, so All right, so here, if you could send me your address. This is my email and my PayPal. And you can send it as, obviously, 30-day return, same as all that stuff. You can send friends and family if you want. You know where to find me. So you can email me your address and I'll pack it up now. I don't know if you fold leather jackets. No problem. I mean, you're doing me a favor too. I'm glad that worked out. And while we're at it, if anybody, who was it who wanted the corded sweater, I can show you the unbranded one. If you want to take a look at that, it's vintage and handmade. So actually, I need to see where this is going to before I pack it up. Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, did I did I misspell my own email? I did. There we go. All right, I think this is definitely going to go large flat rate box. £5. Might go medium. Oh, ground advantage cubic. Really? Are you okay? Oh, I have your address. Are you okay with it going ground? You don't need it. It was supposed to be for Christmas, right? So I assume it's probably okay. Look at that's probably going to be perfect. All right, that ain't gonna happen. It's going in a clean garbage bag for vapor. It's vapor barrier. I think the only thing I have that'll fit. And of course, if it for some reason doesn't sell or doesn't fit, then you either probably sell it at a profit or just send it back and I'll work it. I will extend the 30-day satisfaction guarantee to you as well. All right, give me a second here. Did I put the weight in right? $19, $15, $4. I was a little bit off. But not by much. Let me just double check. Yep. You are good to go. And off it goes. Happy that this is going to a good home. Here is I'm going to email you your tracking number. You're not hogging my time. We were done anyways. There's 16 people hung around to watch me sell you the jacket. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Lisa. Very happy about that. It's a cool jacket. I'm not really into wearing branded stuff, as you guys may have noticed. I tend to be more on the goofy t-shirt slogan side. So, but I considered keeping that one. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for joining in. We've come to the end of another shipping adventure. We'll be back tomorrow, though, assuming something sells. Something usually does. Actually, we've got 2 in the hopper. So hope you all have a fantastic day. Hope don't forget, Go Flame Reseller Clickbait Podcast for their infringement on my intellectual property. And we'll catch you all on the flip flop. Peace out. Bye.